Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Welcome everyone that has connected to us. Like and share the program as you join us. Like and share on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share to your neighbor. Do not keep the message to yourself alone. Don't watch alone. Make sure you invite someone to join you as you watch this program. Remember, it is our responsibility to preach this gospel and carry it to the ends of the earth. So wherever you are, I urge you to please like and share the program. Share to everyone that is close to you. I welcome you. Thank you so much for joining. Absolutely, our independence is here. Yes, that is true. They can't stop us. They cannot deny us our independence. Welcome. As you join us, please like and share the program on your own platform. Share to family and friends. Share to everyone that you can be able to reach. As many people as you can contact. Share the program to them. Let them know that we are here once again to do. We have signed up to preach the gospel of Biafra and take it to the ends of the world. No matter who is involved, no matter who is standing in our way, we don't want to know, we don't care. Whoever stands on our way and try to hinder us from entering the promised land, we are going to bring them down without wasting time. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Thank you so much, Mazi. Thank you so much, Stella. Thank you for joining. Thank you, I appreciate you. Roslyn AK, thank you so much, Roslyn. I welcome you. Thank you for joining, Roslyn. Thank you so much. Ike Chuku Igujuafo, thank you so much. Ogujuafo, yes, Ogujuafo. Ike Chuku Ogujuafo P, thank you so much for joining. My beloved sister Roslyn Eke, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. I welcome everyone that has connected. Please like and share. Give a thumbs up to the program as you join. It is very important. We have come today again to do what we know how to do best. This is our evening section. And you know that in the evening section, we don't take much time. The only time we have to spend quality time is in the morning section. When we come in the morning, we allow people to join us on stage and express themselves. So if you want to join us on stage, if you have a message for the Biafran people and you want to come on stage, try and join us in the morning broadcast. join us in the morning broadcast. It's amazing. In that morning broadcast, many people join us. People come and join us, and they listen and also air their opinion, ask questions. You will hear from people in that very program of the morning. People can come and ask questions. People can come and make contributions. People can come and speak in their own dialect on the platform. So I want you to understand that the morning section is very interesting and very important. If you can be able to have a chance to join us in the morning section, try. Biafran time, try and join us. We have come once again, and every one of us know what today is. We know what today is. Today is a very special day. Another day that we have set aside to tell the world our stance. It is a day that will come together to activate the delegitimization of the zoo completely. It is a day that the whole world pay attention to Biafrans. A day that the zoo cannot deny. A contraption called Nigeria cannot deny of what is going on in Biafran territory. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. So wherever you are today as a Biafran, I hope you did not forget what today is, because I know the genuine Biafrans that are always constant and following what is happening, they know what today is. It's Monday, that day that was set aside and said everybody should be in their home. Biafrans agreed on this, so it's not somebody forcing them. Nobody forced them. Nobody imposed it on anybody. Our Prime Minister never imposed the sit at home on us. It is the Biafran people that decided by themselves that they are going to be at home, and the Prime Minister, gave the support, which is what every legitimate government has to do, which is what every servant of Biafra has to do. The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic of Nigeria is the servant to the Biafran people, and he is serving diligently. You can agree with me that he is serving diligently. When you look at Biafra land today, you understand that my people are ready to go home. We are ready to go. There is no more doubt. Gone are the days when people are saying, oh, they are not united, oh, they don't love themselves. We have been able to overcome those nonsense. And I will always advise Biafrans, you know why those narrative was fostering is because we helped them to push those narratives. That was why they were succeeding in those narratives. It is because you and I were helping them to push that false narrative that the Biafrans are not united, that we don't love ourselves. It is a lie from the pit of hell. If there are people that love and like themselves, it is the Biafrans. If not for the love that we have for ourselves, we could have not succeeded in 1967. We could have not made it to the level that we are today. Even though they planted different kinds of hatred among us, they planted the same kind of discord and seed, evil seed among us. They created so many problems among us to see that they distracted, yet we were able to hold on up to this minute. Look at the contraption called Nigeria today, what is happening. Look at what is happening in Nigeria today. In that contraption called Nigeria, the only people today that stands out, the only people that stands out today is the Biafran people. It is only the Biafran people that stands out, and they are ready to do everything possible to change their situation and change their life around. The enemy have been trying to cage us. When we make one step forward, they push us 2 steps backwards. They have pushed different kinds of lies and blackmail against the Biafran people. Even when they are oppressing us, they claim that we are the one oppressing them. They will be the one beating us, and they will be the same people crying at the same time. If you are not paying attention and you don't know what is happening, you will think that the Biafrans are the aggressors. But everyone knows that the aggressor here is the contraption called Nigeria. Please, like and share this program. Click like as you join us. As you join us on this platform, click like and share. I am not going to take much time. It's going to be a very quick one. I'm not going to take much of your time. So please, kindly help us to like and share so that others can join us on this very program. You know that the social media, they don't want us to speak. They try to push us and make us small, but I trust my people. The Biafrans cannot be held back. No matter how they try, they can't stop us. The more they try, the more they fail. So my fellow Biafrans, with all the successes that we are making today, with all the success they have seen among Biafra and the strength and zeal they have seen, even the devil is convinced that Biafra is coming. There is no doubt whatsoever. Even the devil today is convinced that Biafra is coming. So wherever you are today as a Biafran, prepare yourself. If you are not yet prepared, I don't know what you are waiting for. I do not know. What sign do you want to see before you begin to prepare? Every sign that you need to see are all there. The most beautiful thing is that we are dealing with the person today running the affair of Biafra is somebody who knows what he is doing. This is somebody who is consistent in his words. This is somebody that is focused, very much focused on the direction that he's going. There is nothing today that is done in the secret when it comes to the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. Nothing is done in the secret. Every single thing is done in the open for you to see, according to international law. How could you see a man working very tirelessly like this and then you still don't believe him? How can you see a man working day and night tirelessly? He is not working on the ground. He's not doing anything in secret. Whatever he does, he will come out and he will tell you. He will tell the world. Every single step that is being followed, the whole world is aware. Go to the Twitter handle of our Prime Minister, Mazi. You will see evidence to every single thing he has said. The contraption called Nigeria told us that they are in jungle warfare in Biafra territory. Later they told us they are in asymmetric warfare. Even though they announced the warfare by themselves, yet people look away from it. Even though they announced it, yet people do not see it. They don't want to talk about it. That is why we are here. And that is why you see the Prime Minister, Mazi Samuel, showing to the world on X what is happening in Biafra land. You will see update on videos of the atrocities that is happening in Biafra land today, committed by the contraption called Nigeria. And you will equally see our response, because we cannot fold our hands and continue to watch. If we fold our hands and continue to watch, a day is going to come when you will not see a single human being in Biafra land. A day is going to come when you will not find a single person. So we are not going to wait for that time. That is why today the order has been given, and Biafra land is defended in all fronts. The defense of Biafra land is a priority for the Biafra Republic government in exile. It is a priority to defend Biafran territory and its people. And we will continue to defend it, no matter what the enemies are saying, no matter their propaganda and blackmail, no matter how they try to push their evil agenda. We will continue to defend Biafran territory until we are completely free from the clutches of the enemies. It is not going to be an easy task. Don't think it's going to be easy. It will not be an easy task. But the joy of it all is that at the end, we are going to win. At the end, victory is going to be there. Wherever you are today as a Biafra, one of the most important things you're going to do is to obey every instruction. Obedience is better than sacrifice. And I appreciate you for the Biafran people in Biafran land who today are obeying the instruction. The Biafra people of Biafra land, they are obeying instructions, doing what they are supposed to do without waiting anybody to come and beg them. They know that their life is in their own hand. Their fate is in their own hand. So, every one of us, we must wake up while we still have the time. We must wake up while we have the time. When you look at what is happening in the contraction called Nigeria, it is only, I can't just understand, it's only devil himself that will look at Nigeria and he said, somehow, all is well, or something is going to be okay. It can never get better. It will get worse. When you see revelations that are coming, in that, these are things that you can see, even in their own media. The revelation that is coming from their own media, the conventional media in Nigeria. But when these revelations come, the citizens are docile. They pretend it's not happening. The citizens tell themselves it's not happening. They pretend and they refuse to act. And why is it so? The reason is not far-fetched. The reason why it is so is because the contraption is not a country and is not supposed to be and has never been. There is no collective interest in that contraption called Nigeria. It is every man to himself. There is nobody that is patriotic to that Nigeria because Nigeria is not for any indigenous person. It was created as a company and it remains a company till tomorrow. The only time you can free yourself is when you get away from that contraption. And that is why the Biafrans are walking away. It does not matter what it will take or what it will cost. The breeze of freedom, the air of freedom is already there. The wind of freedom is already blowing. The wind of freedom is heavy in Africa this time, very heavy. And Biafrans will never be left behind. Ivory Coast has set themselves free. Niger and Mali have set themselves free. And today, Kenya is embarking on that journey. Other countries are preparing. Biafrans will not be left behind because we know anybody that is thinking that Nigeria will have a revolution is a fool. The most foolish person on earth is somebody who will sit back and think that there will be a revolution in Nigeria. You don't know what you're saying. You do not know what you're saying. Who is going to revolt? Is it a Fulani man that will join the Hausa to revolt against the government? Or a Ududua person will join the Fulani to revolt? Or a Biafran will join a Ududua person to revolt? Or the Middle Beltans will join Biafran to revolt? It is not going to happen. It is not going to happen. Anytime you make such move, they know how to handle you. Because they know you can never have that unity. They have already divided and constructed the country the way that there will never be that kind of one voice. You can never get people speaking in one voice. It doesn't happen anywhere. Once a little thing happens, you see that ethnic game will be to play it. Any slightest thing that happens, the citizens themselves will start playing that ethnic game as if it's in their blood already. It's already in their blood. Go and check. Even ordinary saga online, when you hear their saga online, before they make one speech, the second speech is ethnicity. You begin to see people begin to align behind their own tribe. It does not matter whatever he says, whether he is right or wrong. They begin to line up behind him. And the most common one is that when they want to look acceptable to people, the only people to attack is the Biafrans. Once you attack the Biafran, the rest region will support you. That is their soft target. The soft target in the zoo is Biafra. And I thank God that now Biafrans have realized that they are second. More especially the Igbo Biafrans. They have learned their lesson in a hard way. That is why whatever you are doing in Nigeria, they will tell you we are not part of it. Including those ones who pretend to be one Nigerianist. Those ones who are scared of speaking about Biafra. They are just there. They are just there. You cannot call them in the one Nigeria they answer, and you don't call them in the Biafra they answer. They're just there neutral. But that is the most dangerous position to take, in case you don't know. Being neutral is the most dangerous position for anybody to take in Nigeria. Because they are going to use you as a scapegoat. Exactly. They will use you as a scapegoat. Many people that have tried to play neutral in the past, how did they end up? How did they end up? The problem is that some of us, we don't pay attention to history. If we pay attention to history, there are certain things we don't do. I have said it in so many of my videos that we have crossed the stage where somebody will be talking about the independent state of Biafra and you'll be hiding under the keyboard. We have crossed that stage. We have crossed the stage where you say you will not talk about Biafra. That bond has been broken, even by Mazen Nandekan. Mazen Nandekan broke that bond. That is why today you can see people talking about Biafra in their Senate, in the House of Assembly. You come to their convention media, you see people arguing about Biafra. But you forgot there was a time that mentioning Biafra is a taboo. There was a time mentioning that Biafra in the zoo is a taboo. But today it is not. People can confidently make their case today. There was a time in that zoo when anytime you open up, they tell you the unity of Nigeria is non negotiable. Finally, today, everyone have accepted that it is negotiable. There was a time, the easiest response they give you, anytime you mention self-determination, they tell you that the unity of the zoo is not negotiable. And you'll be wondering, where is that unity? Were there even any unity before? Were there ever anything called unity in the contemporary Nigeria? No. But whenever you talk about people having their decision to decide by themselves, they will tell you that unity is not negotiable. That was then, but today, it is very clear that it is negotiable, and people can now fight for it and say it in the open that it is negotiable. That is why today the Biafran people are taking a bold step, very, very bold step, and there's no going back. If you think your propaganda, your blackmail, and your threat will stop them, we have something else coming. We are only going to engineer people to come out and do the needful. And that is exactly what is going on today. That is exactly what is going on today. That's why you saw 700 people who were called for recruitment interview to join the police force. 700 people, Biafrans, we are called for recruitment interview to join the police force, and none of them turned out in United States. None of them turned up. No single one of them turned up out of 700. You think it's ordinary? The people know what they want. And we have been pretending for a very long time to be part of this madness. We have tolerated this madness for a very long time. And not anymore. We can no longer tolerate it. It does not matter what anybody thinks. It does not matter what you do. It doesn't matter how you wish to interpret it. We are no longer part of it. We can no longer continue to pretend that all is well when all is not well. Today, Biafran people, under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Samuel, through the Biafra Referendum desire, is ready to protect and defend their territory. The government in exile today is in charge of Biafran territory. And if you don't know, go to Biafra land today, being Monday, you will understand that there are some people that are in charge. When you look at the Biafra territory today, you will understand that there are people who are in charge. And who are those? The Biafra the public government in exile, under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Samane. If you are not satisfied with that, just sit back and watch our self-referendum. Even today, many people are still voting. In that self-referendum of Biafran people, more than 40 million Biafrans have given their mandate to Biafran government to go ahead, protect them, defend them, and speak for them. More than 40 million. Has there been any president in Nigeria that acquired that kind of vote? Has there been any government that came into Nigeria with up to 40 million votes? It has never, ever happened, and will never happen. But the Biafran people got more than 40 million votes. And you still want them to remain in the zoo. You can continue to wish whatever you wish. But the Biafrans have made their choice. And their choice stands, their decision stands. There is nothing you can do to change it. The earlier you begin to accept that decision of theirs, the better for you. Biafra is definitely going to come. And the Biafran people are walking away from this. Every single preparation that needs to be made is being made. We're only waiting for time. Waiting for time. And the beauty of it all is that we are following things according to international law. So nobody's going to come tomorrow and say we are lawbreakers. Oh, we did this and we did that. Everything we are doing is according to international law. Making sure that every rules and regulation are obeyed. That is why diplomatically, we have gone extra mile to open liaison offices across the world. And all the liaison offices across the world today have tendered letter of recognition in the country where they are domiciled. They have tendered letter of recognition to tell you that wherever you see them, it is legitimate. It is not a child's play. If you are not satisfied with that, we have gone ahead to employ the service of a lobby firm in DC. A lobbying firm in Washington, D.C. today is speaking on behalf of Biafra. It is not done in the secret, it's done in the open. And you have seen those in charge of the lobbying speak with our Prime Minister when he introduced it to us. He has introduced it to Biafran people, and they spoke. Former MP, whatever Prime Minister is doing is verifiable. This is not the issue of saying you are doing in secret. There is nothing in secret. Every single step he takes in the public, go and verify. The lobbyists have spoken and they have explained what they are going to do and how they are going to do it. And today we have some people who can speak and call up the case of Biafra in Washington, D.C. While we come on the political set, politically, the self-referendum is still ongoing even as we speak. Today, being sit at home in Biafra land, many people will be voting today. As usual, hopefully later our Prime Minister might announce the result of people that vote today. Those who have been busy all this while that has not had an opportunity to vote, they will have opportunity to vote today. And this process will continue. It will continue until November. So nobody will say he was not told. Nobody will say that he was not consulted. That is why it's been prolonged. How many months? It's going to take months. Nobody will say he's left behind. You're not told. Just like people who are talking about consultation. The consultation, this is the consultation time. Those who are crying of consultation, we are not consulted, Now we are announcing. We have been announcing for long now, for self-referendum. Tomorrow you come out and say you were not told. Just like they are denying our eternal Dim Odumegwu Ojukwu. You see some group will come out, they will deny that they were not informed in the Civil War. Some are still pushing lies against our eternal leader today, that he didn't carry them along. And sometimes they come out and they say, Ojukwu declared Biafra. A lie from the pit of hell. Ojukwu never declared Biafra on his own. He didn't. The Biafran people came together and gave him that mandate to go and declare. In fact, from the information available, our eternal leader Dim Odumegwu Ojukwu hold 3 days indoor meeting. They had indoor meeting for 3 days, deliberating on this declaration of Biafra, until all group agreed and gave their consent. Then he fell on our eternal leader Dim Odumegwu Ojukwu to make the announcement, and he came and he made the announcement to the world. And when he made the announcement of the declaration of Biafra, the rest is history. He fought and fought and fought to defend Biafran territory. Fortunately, we were not fighting Nigeria. We were not fighting Nigeria. We were fighting the West. During the Civil War 1967, we were fighting the West. We fought the West for complete 3 good years. We fought the West for 3 good years, until at the end of the day, they said no victor, no vanquish. And we thought we were dealing with a human. We thought we were dealing with a human. No victor, no vanquish. And we came out. Even when we came back, they did not accept us. They did not take us back. The promise they made, they didn't fulfill. Remember, the government of Nigeria promised they are going to implement the 3R. The 3R they promised to implement was restructuring, no, not restructuring, reintegration, rehabilitation, and reconstruction. Those were the 3R that was promised after the Civil War. When the Civil War ended in 1970, they said they were going to implement the 3R. And Biafran says, okay. Reconstruction. Biafran waited and waited for 60 years, more than 60 years now. No reconstruction has been done. Rehabilitation. No rehabilitation was done anywhere. Instead of them rehabilitating Biafrans, what they do every day is to hurt you and remind you of the pain you have passed through before. What they are doing is to remind us and make us get more crazy than ever. That's what they do. No rehabilitation was done, not for people who fought in the front or for Biafrans themselves. No. Nobody was rehabilitated. No reconstruction whatsoever was done. Reintegration. Up to this minute, Biafrans have not reintegrated into Nigeria. Even when the Biafran people force themselves to get involved, Biafrans force themselves to get themselves reintegrated into Nigeria. This is not Nigerian government doing. I said Biafran people try to reintegrate themselves into Nigeria, but they were rejected. On several occasions, they were rejected. Each time they make that move, they call them names, they demonize them, and that is it. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect us. We have passed through the most difficult part of life. The Biafran people have passed through the most difficult part of life. And even upon that, we are not accepted or respected. But the joy of it all, that in the midst of all those trials and temptation, the Biafran people have never surrendered or submitted. Biafrans have never given up, and they will never ever give up. We can never submit to the slave master. It does not matter the strategy they bring, we will never submit to them. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect every single one of us. The battle we are going to fight is very fierce. It has already started. Don't be afraid. Don't be distracted. Do those things you know you can be able to do, and listen to instruction. The battle is not just yours. The battle you are seeing is not just yours. Chukwu Okike Abiyama is somewhere preparing something for you and I. The battle against the children of Chukwu Okike Abiyama is not our own battle. The owner of that battle will fight it at the right time. What do we have? We have nothing. They have all the money, they have all the tanks, they have all the weapons. They have all the weapons and all whatnot. What do we have? We don't have anything. We have only our people. We have Chukwu Okike Abiyama on our side. And one with God is majority. That is the reason we can never give up. No matter how they try to confuse us, distract us, make us begin to think otherwise, we will not. I will continue to appreciate Chukwu Okike Abiyama for making me part of this very platform. Wherever you are today, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama, don't allow yourself to be deceived. Don't allow anybody to distract you. Do not allow enemies to take over your position. We are in the olden times. We are in the last days. Do not allow anybody to take your position. If you do, you are going to regret it. If you do, you are going to regret it. Wherever you are today, tighten up your belt. Any position you find yourself, hold it and hold it strong, because you never know what tomorrow can give. If you lose your position today, you might not find it again. The restoration of Biafra is at the door. The restoration of the independence of Biafra is at the door. Biafra will be restored. Biafra will be restored. It does not matter what the enemy says. I don't care. I don't pay attention to their propaganda and blackmails. I don't pay attention to their falsehood. I am focused on the promise of Chukwu Okike Abiyama. The promise he made to Mazen Nandekano. The promise he made to the Biafran people. That is my source of strength, because I believe that he that promised will never fail. Chukwu Okike Abiyama never failed in his promise. All you need to do is to wait for his time. Once the due time is right, he will answer you. Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect us. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to strengthen us wherever we are. I appreciate every one of you that has been able to join this evening section. As I told you, I don't take much time on the evening section. It's just a reminder for Biafrans and giving thanks to Biafran people, those who never allowed themselves to be used. We know that the politicians in Biafra land are threatening Biafrans. They are applying different kinds of strategies to buy Biafrans off their own freedom. Is it not laughable? Is it not laughable that somebody will come out and want to buy you off your own freedom? And you are paying attention to that nonsense? Well, the time has come for us to be free. And we are going to be free. No man born of a woman can stop our freedom. No matter how they try. No matter their propaganda, their blackmail, they can't stop us. I thank everybody that participated in this today's Sit at Home. I appreciate everyone that have joined this platform. Please share this program to everybody. Share it to your friends and family. Let them know that we are going home. If you are watching me from Facebook or you are watching me from YouTube, I urge you to do your own part. I'm going to be back again tomorrow morning. For those who are watching us on Facebook, if you want to speak on this platform, you want to appear and communicate to Biafrans or ask a question or say a prayer, join me in the morning section on David Harbour channel on YouTube. Join me on YouTube in David Harbour channel. I come on the morning hours to speak and preach to Biafran people. Morning hours around 7 to 8 a.m. Biafran time. 7 to 8 a.m. Biafran time. I'm always online. Just go and follow, subscribe to David Harbour channel so that you can get our update. I broadcast in David Harbour channel twice a day. But when you want to appear on the program, either to pass a message, to speak to your own particular audience or what, we will allow you to join us. You come into the studio and you speak. So if you are having an information you want to pass, join us on David Harbour channel tomorrow morning, from 7 to 8. I'm going to be there. Just search up the link and there, subscribe to it, and then whenever I'm online, you're going to get notification and you'll join. May Chukwu guide and protect Biafrans, guide and protect the Biafran Liberation Army, resistant fighters, Black Marine, de facto government of the homeland, members of the cabinet, members of the media. May Chukwu guide and protect all of you. May Chukwu guide and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. More wisdom, knowledge, understanding. No weapon formed or fashioned against you shall prosper. We present Mazen Nandekano before Chukwu Kabiama for strength, for wisdom, knowledge, understanding, for healing. May Chukwu Kabiama be with him. Thank you so much for being with me on this very program. We are going to see again tomorrow. You can join me in the morning. If you can't join me in the morning, then you can join me in the evening. But please, like and share the program wherever you are watching from. And Chukwu Kabiama will definitely grant us freedom. We are winning. Don't get distracted. No need to be afraid. There's nothing to fear. Victory is sure, is guaranteed already. You are waiting for time. By November, you are going to begin to see the light. After the convention and declaration of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra, it will be a different ball game. Get yourself prepared wherever you are. We are going home. May Chukwu Kabiama guide and protect all of us. Biafra government, peace, unity, progress, and equity. We move airborne.